Today on Made in SA, we meet Bonolo, a student at WITS. Bonolo's dream is to be a humanitarian with a focus on the youth. To get closer to her dream, Bonolo took part in the Anglo-American Sowetan Young Communicators Awards. Bonolo's passion is already getting results, and she had a turn as an international ambassador. To help Bonolo get closer to her dream, Made in SA is going to team her up with Caroline, her Made in SA coach, who will take her into a rural village in the Groot Mariko. There, Bonolo will have a first-hand humanitarian experience. Is this dream everything Bonolo thought it would be, or will she be thinking twice about this kind of work? Made in SA, the show where we celebrate young people of excellence and take them one step closer to their dream.
Kofi Annan once said, "Young people should be at the forefront of global change and innovation. Empowered, they can be key agents for development and peace. If, however, they are left on society's margins, all of us will be impoverished. Let us ensure that all young people have every opportunity to participate fully in the lives of their societies." That's me. My name is Bonolo Cebe. How would I describe myself? I'm a very complicated person. I'm a socialite. I love people, so talking to new people, finding out their stories, what makes them tick. I'm very passionate, and I've had to learn from a very young age to be self-driven. It's very important that you have that self-drive to actually achieve what you want to. So I think that's me. Driven, complicated, and a love of people. I'm currently studying at WITS. I'm a second-year student, BA Law. I'm going to major in international relations and law. International relations opens me up to the various global issues and also gives me, a bigger perspective in terms of what the world needs at the moment. Law, with the legal background, I'll be empowered to know the law, how to apply it, and also empower people who don't know the law and what their rights are.
As well as studying full-time, Bonolo mixes business with pleasure. She has a part-time job at a bookshop.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm easy, and you?
Good. This is the bookshop where I work. I work at this bookstore because I'm absolutely in love with books and literature.
These books are new arrivals. We need them in the new arrivals section.
My love for books started in primary school. I used to read a lot, but I think in terms of choosing what I, particularly want to read and all of that, started in high school where I met the most amazing librarian, Mrs. Bransby, and she introduced me to a whole lot of amazing books, and that's where the love affair began. One of the most amazing books that have moved me was written by Wangari Maathai, who recently passed away. She was a Kenyan activist for Greenpeace and environmental justice. And her book, Unbowed, was a memoir, and it was amazing.
So working at the bookshop also means Bonolo gets to discover great authors that inspire her humanitarian ambitions.
Yeah, a section over here on, development. We've got stuff on history here, African colonial history.
Yeah. So anything on humanitarian stuff?
Yeah, over here we've got things on AIDS and how it's affected Africa.
This one looks interesting.
Yeah, so check it out and shout if you need any more help.
Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have that book in at the moment, but what I can do is just take down your details and then we'll phone you as soon as we do. Okay. Alrighty then, have a great day. Bye.
But it's not just work, work, work. Let's meet her friends.
Hey! I'm starving! Buddha,
Yeah.
I'm out, man.
Okay, cool.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Sweet.
Cheers.
Cheers, Victor.
Sure. Where have you guys been? This is Noah and Moss, my two best friends. Today we're going to Arts on Main for lunch.
That's cool. Arts on Main is part of the Urban Renewal Project in the east side of Joburg. It's where the cool people hang out.
And the thing is, we get to Joburg and, we're here to study and then we forget about what we're really here for. No, it was really fun to be around with. Cool guy, fun-loving, quite a socialite, and he's also very understanding and listens. There's no point in doing all of this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Having all of those things if we're not going to essentially empower everybody else,
Yeah.
Mars and I met at WITS. She's also radical. She's an artist, and I think I connect with her because she's got that free-spirited attitude to life.
How when you go back, you get re-inspired by the same thing that that you went away from, and then you go back and you actually see not only yourself in them, but then you get re-inspired, kind of like, okay, you know what? I need to make a change. They can't have it as hard as I did. I would describe Bonolo as a very passionate young lady. She's very driven.
Bonola is a phenomenal girl. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. She inspires a lot of people, and I'm one of those people that she inspires a lot.
She has that heart for humanitarian work. She's not money driven.
She's very passionate about it, and I think that she should go ahead and do it because I think that she'll be a very good humanitarian.
We can talk about the most craziest and funniest of things. And it's always cool to have that, session where you just chill and talk about things.
Home is where the heart is. For Bonolo, it's me time.
This is where I live. Just walking in after a long day is just such a relief. Just being able to kick my shoes off, listen to my music, and just grabbing a book and just chilling on my couch and reading until I unwind. That's what I enjoy the most, just having my own space to be left to my thoughts. I recently took part in the Anglo-American Sowetan Young Communicators Awards. I've been involved with the Young Communicators Awards for 2 years now. When I was in matric, also when I was in grade 11 in matric, I made it to national finals, and it was an amazing opportunity. And, when I got to varsity, I felt that it was very important that I give back and also run workshops and also, teach young people these communication skills. And I think that's where, my love for communicating and wanting to develop young people's communication skills was actually heightened. I'm also a One Young World ambassador. It's an international summit where the leaders of tomorrow have the opportunity to start leading. And above all else, I think it was an amazing networking opportunity for us as young people because we made a lot of contacts, and we'd like to keep in touch in terms of the global movement that is currently happening to get social justice now and to pressure business, corporates, our governments to sort of change the way our world is looking at this point.
After the break, Bonolo meets her Made in SA coach and they travel to a rural village where she will have the opportunity to live out her dream of doing good in communities. But Bonolo soon realizes there's much more to helping a community at grassroots level. Experience. Is this the right career for her? To find out, stay tuned to Made in SA. Before the break, we met Bonolo, a self-confident young student who knows what she wants in life. Her dream is to be a humanitarian with a focus on the youth. Bonolo has already worked hard to get closer to that dream. Now Made in SA will team her up with Carlin, her Made in SA coach. Carlin will take Bonolo to a rural village in the Groot Mariko, where Bonolo will get a taste of real humanitarian fieldwork. Let's take a look.
Today I'm at the Greater Rustenburg Community Foundation. What I know about the Greater Rustenburg Community Foundation is that they do a lot of outreach programs in and around Rustenburg. I'm feeling very excited at the moment. I just can't wait to meet my Made in SA coach and learn from her.
My name is Carlien Delpoort. I volunteer for the Greater Rustenburg Community Foundation. I help them when they come out to the communities. I assist with the workshops, I write the reports for them, and I help them with their communication. For me, it's nice not to be in an office the whole day. And it's also very it's very heartwarming for me when I see the change in communities. From what I could gather from Bonolo's dream is that she wants to become a humanitarian and that she wants to help people overcome the idea that they are incapacitated. Hi, Bonolo.
Hi.
Welcome. My name is Carlene.
Pleased to meet
I will be
you.
your maiden SA coach today.
Great.
Let's take a walk outside.
Sure, let's go.
We've developed this model called CAMP. It's short for Community Asset Mapping Program. So we spend time in the communities, with the communities, and we establish and we facilitate the communities to look at their assets instead of their needs.
I have no clue what my challenge is going to be today. I'm just hoping that it's going to be something that I get to meet a lot of people and, you know, see what kind of work the Greater Rustenburg Foundation does.
So Bonolo, now that you know everything about CAMP, are you ready for your challenge?
Sure, bring it on.
Great. We are going out to Skynsdrift. It's a rural community to the north of Groot Marico, where I will allocate a group of 5 young people to you that you must take through their community to identify assets. And after that, you will revert back to me.
The typical assets that, you know, I'd need to look out for. What are some of the assets that I'd have to look out for within the community, having said that it's a farming community?
A typical asset could be anything from water to open land. We also focus a lot on human assets. What do the people have inside of them that are valuable, that adds value to their community? Hi guys.
Hi.
This is Bonolo. Bonolo, this is a youth group from Skynsdrift, and this will be your team for the day.
Cool, guys. Pleased
Have
to meet
fun.
you.
Good luck. I will catch up with you a bit later.
Sure. How do you feel? Hey, cool, man. All right. So venture is a new piece of land. Litoti Nining.
This
2008.
2008, but before no nabo papa rona le so kona bona ma go a maropi.
All right.
The first part of my challenge, you know, I began by trying to get to know the young people that were on my team. By just trying to find out what are some of the challenges, what are some of the needs of their community.
If you look at somewhere there, there's a land there. I think renale background where agriculture. We can like recreate the necessary funds and then redevelop, recreate them a better go.
My favorite part of going through the challenge was when we discovered things that have not been used, that are there, available, spaces that, you know, have so much potential.
So maybe let's say something like a youth center where Bata can get information. Even maybe calling the shelf, but it's the book. It's a small library for community emo. And it translate in Yabacha. Translate operate with Lona.
I get a school normally to outlog from there where it's assets and go high. Cabo for Halisazilis nearly from there they go home.
It's young people who need to take back, you know, their futures and do something to empower themselves.
So lo number bang baba holo linga ba thusa maybe ka di homework tsa bona ha ba batla dilo tse di yalo di poma advice ke la bona. Yeah.
I mean, Shabang khona bona. I mean, this you can even use as shelves. We're talking about creating some sort of bookshop there.
Humanitarianism will be the effort that people put in to help other people improve their quality of life.
If you try and collect the rubbish and try and recycle it, even your cans, your plastic, and then, you know, try and recycle them and maybe create some revenue. Getting a community to identify what they do have and not what they don't have, and empowering them to capitalize on that was just, you know, amazing for me. It blew me away.
So Where does this water come from? It's dam. All right, so this is free-flowing water from the river. So if we were to find a piece of land that has, that is rich, and we perhaps start, planting boma vegetable, vegetation, and then fresh vegetables and fruit. So this water we'd be able to use to sustain that vegetation that we'd plant. All right.
You can see these tins are old, very old. So it's a khale ke go bontsha gore batho ba rona ne ba dula fa ba latlhela matlakala a waste products here.
Yeah, we must try and clean this place up. Because if people are going to start living here, we need to find, environmentally, it's not really healthy because it's in the plants, it's in the, For instance, if we start planting vegetables and using the rich land that we find, we can't have this. You see that water coming from the river? How do we find a system to purify it and clean it so that it can also, be consumed in the home? Make sure that I clean. Wow. About a piece of land.
To do this kind of work, you need to have a lot of compassion in your heart for other people.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. This is a big piece of land. It has a lot of potential.
In the meantime, Carlin has returned and is keen to find out what assets the group has identified.
Were you able to identify some exciting opportunities?
We found this huge piece of land which would be amazing to, start planting vegetables and so on to sustain the community. Another thing that we found was this building that's been empty for 10 years, which we thought could be turned into a youth center and a library for the community. And, the last thing which we thought of was perhaps starting a recycling project because we saw a lot of rubbish.
So far, Bonolo has done pretty well identifying the natural assets in this village with the help of other young people. But will she be able to come up with a plan that will see these young people make a difference to their lives and the lives of those in the community? Find out how Bonolo handles this part of the challenge after the break. Welcome back to Made in SA. Earlier, we met Bonolo, a confident young woman who knows what she wants in life. Her dream? To be a humanitarian. Made in SA teamed her up with Carlin, a Made in SA coach. Carlin took Bonolo to a rural village in the Groot Mariko, where Bonolo spent time with 4 young people to understand the community's assets and what they can do to make things better. Let's take a look at how Bonolo handles the next part of her challenge. She now needs to identify projects that her team are passionate about, which they think will work for their community.
The second part of my challenge was to present some of the ideas that we came up with by mapping out what we had found while taking a walk and looking at, the surroundings of the venture community.
Carlin, what exactly is, community mapping? What does it entail?
Community mapping for us is a way in which we can help a community to really see their community, to open their minds and to open their hearts to new opportunities or existing opportunities that they might have forgotten about. So here we are. What I'd like you to do now is take this piece of paper and create a map of your community, like you've seen now while you were busy doing your walk. Show me where the shops are, show me where the roads are, show me where the land is and the water, and there where you've identified the opportunities and the assets, add them in there as well, so that we can see what your community looks like and where the opportunities lie. I'm going to leave you to it, and I'll be back in a bit.
Cool. Mona go na le di-fire di le dilo tse ding akere. Kopa o mpatsele moya.
So ke tsela ela.
Venture is still a piece of land that needs to, get infrastructure, that needs to be developed. And it is fantastic to suddenly be able to do that and plan how, it can be developed.
Fine. We covered everything.
Hi, guys.
Hi, you're back.
Wow, this looks lovely. Tell me what you did.
We drew the vision of what the young people in Venture want the community to look like. Such as, there was, a huge piece of land to plant vegetables and just to create, a livelihood for themselves and their families and also sustenance. We saw a building that had been standing there for, for many years, as I said to you. And so we want to use that building to create a community center, a youth center where young people can go in and get information and access things, information about HIV/AIDS, and other, facilities that they need.
So, Bonolo, all these things that you've now mapped on this piece of paper, is there any project that these young people can actually start immediately without any real external assistance?
That idea we came up with of establishing a youth information center / library. We spoke about, trying to ask their parents, trying to ask the local hardware store for some extra paint even to just, paint the outside of the building, try and make, makeshift windows, or try and also put in windows, It's just so fulfilling to know that a simple idea that you came up with, is going to be taken and driven, and it is going to impact a large community.
Well, that's wonderful, Bonolo. I really think we did a good job today. I think we identified a lot of assets and a workable plan that these young people can actually start doing immediately. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it was lovely to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
And I wish you all the best with your future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Next week on Made in SA, we meet Ntombi Gumete from Alexandra in Johannesburg. Her dream is to be a radio DJ at a national radio station. Ntombi's already working hard towards her dream. She's studying journalism and she has a weekend breakfast show at a community radio station in Alexandra. We've decided to give Ntombi a taste of the real thing as we team her up with DJ Gareth Cliff and the breakfast team at 5FM. She'll learn the ins and outs of working at a national radio breakfast show. That's Made in SA, where we celebrate young people with vision and help them to get one step closer to their dream.